Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause they timid. Oh, you sound tough, toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up, another number in the round up. Put the town up, I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA4. All the kids sing along like EIO. Every time when they see my shows, thinking that it happened overnight, yeah, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look,
Esto es talento y favor and you got no skill. I got drive, baby, ustedes son roadkill. Yeah, ya te dije, no están en mi carta perder. De pequeño estoy ungido, baby, ese es mi flex. No me dieron nada por lo mío, José. 360 is your deal, man, I couldn't be me. Pa' mi frequency, te frequently. Matando esto con sabor y efficiency. No gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss, baby, CEO del LLC. Lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido, quiero crecer y dar más fruto, algo botánico. Lo hice bien orgánico. Tomé el maquinón. Voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien titánico. Out my way, I built this in a day. But you know I'm here now to stay. I'm hungry, boy, I'm not here to play.
thinking that it happened overnight, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't.
Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say this has been a defensive slobber knocker through two, right? Maybe some points finally on the horizon as we resume play. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this return is brought to a halt just across the 10. Here comes the Cowboy offense for the opening possession of the third. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Rattler setting the throw. Higgins makes the catch. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. A handoff for Robinson, running right. Has a lane past the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 30. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead in quarter number 2. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Carolina offense headed out now. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he lost the football. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as you can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Starts the return at the 34. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Cowboys and this running back headed back out for a new series. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Now Rattler. Got a man. It's Flanoy. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Throwing off the play fake here. Finds his fullback. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Robinson. Ooh, sharp running here. He's past the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good for a gain of 5. Ed Oliver there to make the stop. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. So as the clock winds down to a new year, we wind down to our final quarter. That's the end of 3. The Cowboys have it with a lead, but the win's not secure just yet. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Here's Rattler. Caught near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Rattler.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Once more, it's Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Cowboys go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
On is Little for the extra point. The kicker gets it. Oh, looks like he's going to throw it. Got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Here's Smith on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here he is to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
The Cowboys back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really being the one his group can turn to for a spot. If only every drive could start like this, right, partner? First and goal to begin this one.
Here we go.
Here's Robinson. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Cowboys making a 3-score game in the fourth. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Oh, look at this. They're faking it. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Panthers set to take the field. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Mayfield. This one finds Goddard. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He stays up. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
That was a situation where he got the time and just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
And down he goes. The Cowboy defense gets it to him. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. And absolutely no chance of getting the yards he needed. He's brought down well short, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Cowboys returning their offense and this running back to the field. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome.
Let's go. Ready.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. An option give to Robinson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Tell me what you want and I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm not giving up, come on, we got nothing left to lose. I've been here from the start, you know I'm not going anywhere. I don't get it, tell me what you want, you can get it. Tied up, bad vibes, bad talk right now. So tell me what you want right now. You can get it. Tell me what you want and I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm not giving up. Come on, we got nothing left to lose. I've been here from the start. You know I'm not going anywhere. I don't give a. Tell me what you want. You can get it.
Hold up, coming out of me lightning bolt electricity.
So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Missed.
It will not go down. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 75 yards. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add two more onto their lead.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because this is something I thought would be out the game by now, but sometimes these head coaches and special teams coordinators, they just can't help themselves. It's a fake extra point, but sure enough, it winds up working out for 2 points.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Young is set to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Okay, ready?
Now a first carry for their fullback. Able to fight through one tackle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
But that was definitely a surprise there. Handed to the big guy on first down. Heck, the first play of the drive. And when you see him get to the second level, as a former safety, I can just tell you, your eyes get really wide because you know you've got a lot to deal with at that point.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Now the Packers get set to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Now here's Young. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Young now. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Young working out of the gun. Dancing to his left, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Young to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Young. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's not unable to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pearson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Young to throw.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2 two-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
Well, if you do it one bite at a time. Okay. That's the way they've got to play this, one play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye. One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Young.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
And He's going to have the hook up to Sutton, but they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Defenses control the first half, but when will we see some points? Hopefully soon, as this third quarter begins. This will be returned from the 6. Great coverage there by the kick team. He's down inside the 10-yard line. The Cowboys offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Rattler now back to throw. Open man downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
Now Rattler gonna throw. Catch left side is made by Higgins. Second down and 3. Now it's McCaffrey. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second.
Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards, with Justin Reed up from his safety spot to make the stop. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rattler. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Rattler. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Throwing now is Rattler. That is caught. Finding Higgins. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
Finally seems that this offense has found their rhythm after what's been a really slow first 2 quarters. They're hopeful that this series can be the spark. They continue to be efficient in the passing game and go finish this drive.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Rattler. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Ready.
Throwing is Rattler. He'll get this one out to his fullback. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Okay. This is like watching...
Man, come on!
What are you doing? Are they even paying attention? Man, come on!
Listen!
Stop watching tape now!
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. So, pressure kick coming, and here's Cam Little. This to grab a late lead. Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. This is caught. And he's going to get into the end zone. What a call. The fake works to perfection. 4-6. At long last, the end zone is found. Greg, I was thinking maybe scoreless tie for a second, but finally, one team gets on the board.
Well, Mike, this has hardly been an offensive clinic by either one of these teams. But give them credit. They came to life here late in the 4th quarter.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. And this is not going to come close to fooling anyone. Hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't, and they get nothing on the extra point. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Samuel going to see what he can do. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Richardson going to look to throw. Now here comes the screen to McKinnon. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And here we go, 4th and inches. They'll run here. And he's going to have a Raiders, and he's going to have the Jets.
Micah Parsons is on the tackle. A gain of 5. And the Las Vegas first down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Slot receiver headed right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute, and it may just be enough to get them a victory.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Ready.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. 2nd and 7. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
On 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field as they try to play the field. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free.
I'm sure the coach wishes he could have just called a timeout, because from the moment they lined up in that punt formation, the defense was expecting fake. There was nowhere to go. That play was dead from the jump, and that's a big turn of events here in this one.
Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. to the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster.
And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Just a tremendous finish to what's been a tremendous game, Mike. I mean, not only did they get that late touchdown here in the final stages, but here with time winding down, they're an extra point away from taking the lead and likely coming away with a big victory.
So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the top. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This barely gets to the landing zone. Fielded. Oh, he tries to lateral the ball, but it's a mistake. That ball is out. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just get...
Like damn, why I get a like urn? I'ma drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like what, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, trying to avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf on the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills. Hit a 2K lick, I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like gold. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame. Trying to play up my name when I'm 23 to it, and I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of dying them streets to the boy alley hooping. I ain't riding on fleek. Girl, what you put in your mind? I ain't digging your sign. True for that mind. Hurt, but I made it out fine. Still in my prime. Bro, really outline. Talk like you 20 out grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you live with no spine? Bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve. Bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first. Find a way you ain't surf. You looking all hurt. Funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse. Woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt. 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep. Everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops. Wonder where I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Big side, tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level on. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly. With a watch 250 and a so silly.